Alright, y'all, so look, this is the house that my mom passed away in while I was in prison. Um, I was living in this house before I got locked up. My mom was on kidney dialysis. She'd been on that for about 3 years. When I got out, I was living with her to help take care of her. I have a lot of memories in this house, and most of them are not so good because I got off drugs and got involved with a girl who's into witchcraft. and I used to be in this house playing with Ouija boards and trying to conjure spirits. And a lot of times I succeeded. I've seen many things in here. Let's shut this closet. When my mom passed away, my aunt, my sisters were here, and when she was about to pass away, she was going through the transition of entering heaven, and you know how they say that we see our loved ones and stuff. Well, my mom was talking about all the people that she was seeing, and she was talking about how she was with a little girl. Nobody knew who this little girl was, but she was explaining it like it was a little toddler, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, everybody started hearing "Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star," as if like a toy started playing it or something. And it freaked everybody out. And when we asked my daughter if it was one of her toys that might have possibly went off in the back bedroom, even though nobody was back there, she said that she's never had a toy that played Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And so nobody could ever figure out what that sound was or where it came from. But I've been informed this used to be my mom's bedroom right here. You know, her bed was over there. My daughter's bed was right next to it. And then her TV was right there. She had I don't know, she had stuff over here in the corner like her dresser and stuff, and then on this wall right here, she had like a memorial for all of our loved ones. You know, I had like my grandma's funeral pictures up there and stuff. Not the pictures, but you know, like the little thing that they give you when you first go into a funeral. But you kind of find out that my mom had really had a miscarriage one time before my sisters were born, and I don't know if they really knew that it was a little girl or not, but I feel like somebody might have told me that you know, she was far enough along to know what the sex was and it was a girl. But yeah, man, here's the basement. Here's where I was really down there playing with Ouija boards and contacting spirits, man. I've seen some scary stuff down in this basement, man. I'm gonna go halfway down the steps and show you the basement, but I'm not gonna really go down there. That's what it looked like, man. I used to be over there. Matter of fact, that table looks like the same table I had down there. And I used to be sitting there. I used to have a bunch of crystals and Ouija board and a bunch of idols, like the god Anubis from Egyptian mythology, and playing with Ouija boards, man, contacting the dead or whatever you want to call it. The way I look at it now from the biblical perspective is any spirit that is attached to this world is a demonic spirit that is trying to influence you to gain possession, and a lot of times they will take the form of a loved one, a friend, or somebody who is malevolent. You know, I think it's malevolent, might be benevolent, whatever, malevolent. What, you know what I mean? That it's a demonic force trying to act like it's, you know, up to light and stuff, just to gain possession of you through trust and stuff. But yeah, I just want to share that with you. I'm over at this house because my good friend is the owner of this house, and she wanted me to come over here and paint the ceilings. No, I got paint all over me and stuff. It was hard coming into this house, not as hard as I thought it would be. When I first got here, I walked me and my friend. She's a real devout Christian lady who's been in the church for many years. She's really the reason that I found Christ. And we walked around this house and in circles around the perimeter of it, prayed over it, and sang worship songs. We walked around it 7 times, just like the walls of Jericho, and I cried. But by the time that I came in, I felt a sense of peace and comfort. And Jesus has been protecting me the whole time. I'm not gonna lie, there was one moment where I was working here in the kitchen, and I had thought that somebody knocked on the door, but there wasn't anybody there. I don't know if maybe it was just like something, like the heater rattling, or, sometimes houses just have little random knocks, I guess, I don't know. But there wasn't nobody there, but I immediately rebuked it in the name of Jesus, and everything went good, man. Nothing bad happened. So I'm out of here. I'm about to get in the car. I just want to share a little bit. Looks like the door doesn't lock. It's not good. But, oh well. Ain't nothing in there still, but yeah. That's my mom's old house, man. That's my friend right there. That's Debbie. Say hi, Debbie.
Hey. What's up?
What's up? Yeah, this is the backyard, man. I got memories of playing with my daughter out here, and we had a swimming pool and stuff one time. No trespassing. Don't be trespassing, demons. That house over there, that's where the girl lived. When I caught my case, what I did, to be honest, I was beating up my girlfriend, and she ran out the house, and I chased her with a knife, and some random guy tried to stop me, and when he grabbed me up, I stabbed him and almost killed him. But right next door, that's where the girl lives. I was beating up Aubrey. I'm not talking to her because, I got a no contact order, but I pray she knows that I'm sorry. And hey, Debbie, hold on, I forgot my bag in there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it's got a bunch of important stuff in it. It's got my
Hang
wallet.
on, wait. Oh. I lost it. This is hard to get this door open. There
you go. Yeah, I just want to show everybody where my mom lived, man. Tell my little story. That chair in there, I guess that's my grandpa's old chair, and my aunt kind of wanted it, but I guess it might have bugs in it, so we'll leave that chair where it's at.
It could, because there are bugs in here.
Yeah.
He finds roaches in here every day. They might be going away though, because he's